Hey, you want to know something I bet you didn't know? This is the 12th junkyard in 6 weeks to mysteriously burn everything in it. Now, let me ask you a question. If you were about to take off all of the older vehicles that are on the roads and you didn't want anybody to find parts, how would you do that? If you were about to say, you know what, we don't want all these older vehicles on our roads anymore. We're going to put new mandates. We're going to make you buy cars with sensors. We're going to do all this stuff. But how do we stop people from continuing to keep their old cars? Maybe burn all the junkyards? No, that couldn't be it, right? Like, that's just too smart of thinking, right? That's conspiracy thinking, right? This is just an accident, right? No coincidences, right? Stay safe, America.
Just in case you don't watch the news, sometimes you just have to sit back and ask yourself why. Why are they burning junkyards at an alarming rate? Why did the government in 2021 pass regulations that by 2030, most vehicles and manufacturers have to have certain AI regulations to recognize your face or that vehicle won't start? And certain recognitions that if the car thinks that you're impaired or you can't drive, you could be stranded on the road. Why are these things happening? No matter what the answer is, I'll tell you this, if you have an older vehicle, pre-2018, pre-2020, that was actually built well, I would hang on to it. I would take care of it, because what's going to happen is the next 3 to 5 years, that vehicle that you own, that used vehicle, is going to be worth 3 to 5 times what it's worth right now, because nobody, literally nobody, wants these new vehicles that are built like crap, that are going to have all this AI technology, but most importantly, nobody wants to pay for a subscription for their vehicle that they already make a monthly payment on.
What is with all the junkyard fires? Is this normal? Do they just burn down all the time and we're just now noticing? Because there has been dozens of junkyard/salvage yard fires in the past 2 months. And when you look it up, they're saying the cause is ion batteries. And my first thought is, surely they take out the ion batteries before they just throw them out in the junkyard, right? And then why are so many electric cars already in the junkyard? I mean, I guess if they get wrecked, but they're leaving the ion batteries out there so they can burn down their entire junkyard? That does not make sense. Of course, my brain goes immediately to all of these are intentional. They do not want you fixing your old cars because they want you in new cars so that they can track your every move. I mean, they're already doing that, but I mean the whole cameras and the kill switches and all of that stuff. They do not want you to be able to fix older vehicles. I mean, I guess it is everything is burning down season, so this shouldn't be surprising. I mean, dozens of junkyard fires in 2 months seems to be more than just coincidence. What is your thoughts?
What's that? Oh, something strange is going on right now after the announcement of new vehicles and how they're going to be able to monitor you. All of a sudden, 12 different junkyards have mysteriously burnt to the ground. But they can't be connected, right? Tell me more! Things are getting a little strange after the announcement of the new vehicles and how they're going to have AI. They'll be able to basically monitor everything you do. They can shut off any moment that they would like. They won't run if they don't want to because you don't look fit to drive. But now something strange is going on involving old vehicles in case you wanted to keep them. And what better way to get rid of old vehicles than getting rid of the parts you can get for those vehicles. but they're not connected, right? Oh, and then of course on top of that, over 700 advanced auto parts stores are closing as well. Oh, they're not connected.
There's something strange going on around the world about these junkyard fires. And they just happening all of a sudden everywhere. And like I was saying in my previous video, remember that bill I was talking about that passed? That the government is trying to monitor your car? And a lot of people are believing that The reason why these junkyards are just burning all over the place is because they want to force you into a new car. And I know a lot of y'all still got y'all old cars. I still got my old car. I still got a 2012 car. And I just put a lot of money into it. But that's here nor there. But ain't this crazy what they're trying to do to you? A lot of people don't want to drive new cars. They're trying to just force AI upon you. Because these new cars, they're going to have AI. And then to monitor you. And that's what a lot of people believe. I don't want to say there are no conspiracy theorists, but something is going on. Because all of a sudden, they don't want you to go to the junkyard no more to buy other parts for your old car. So with the junkyards being gone, burning down, where you going to buy a car part from? And then remember, car part stores are closing everywhere too. And that's sad too. And a lot of people, they love their old cars. They wouldn't trade them for the world. And you're trying to just force people into driving a new car? It's one thing after another. We don't know what's going to happen next. And that's why everybody is not prepared for this. People have been driving their old cars in peace. And then you're going to come and bother them? There's always somebody that's coming to disturb your peace. And I want to know, what's y'all take on this? Share it in the comments. I want to know, do y'all still drive an old car? Or do y'all drive a new car? Or y'all don't care too much for the new cars and y'all drive an old car? Or do y'all drive an old car and y'all don't care too much for the new cars? But in my opinion, I think that these new cars, they're making them cheap, in my opinion. And then it's like, the parts on them is cheap. But when they charge you to fix it, they want an arm and a leg at the dealerships, which don't make no sense. But if you have an old car, I think you should hold on to it as much as possible. And keep a good mechanic on standby. Because as you can see, mechanics are quitting everywhere. So who gonna fix your car? In a minute, you're gonna have to learn how to fix your car yourself. That's how crazy times are becoming in this world. This economy is collapsing. And this is scary because it's happening everywhere. Just junkyard fires all of a sudden. I don't know what's going to happen next. You got junkyard fires. You got plant fires. All types of fires. And a lot of people don't think this is a coincidence. You know we got some conspiracy theorists out here. But a lot of people don't believe this is just a coincidence. It's all about design. And that's the sad part. How much more of this world collapsing can we take? But in reality, I want to know what's y'all take on that situation. What do y'all believe? That's my thoughts. I do think it's some truth to it though. Like, they don't want you buying no more old car parts at the junkyard. What else could be the logic? That's what I believe. But let me know if y'all believe there's something different going on. Put it in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.